Good morning, grade 10 students. How are you? Hope you are all fine. Welcome to morning class. Fresh time, fresh week, and fresh month, and fresh topic even. Today we can start the topic models. When we come to the topic models, immediately we'll get a doubt, or most of you. What is the spelling of it? M-O-D-A-L-S or M-O-D-E-L-S? See, the topic is models here, and here M-O-D-E-L or D-A-L. That is the confusion, right? If you take M-O-D-E-L here, model, we can go ahead with one is noun and the other one is verb. It acts, this M-O-D-E-L, I am talking about M-O-D-E-L, it acts as a verb, it acts as a noun. Means what? This is Karthik's Nilai. It's a model of his house. Okay, and here model of Eiffel Tower. Model of Eiffel Tower. And here model of a bird's nest. Model of a bird's nest. So these are all the models here. Models. And same model when it acts as a verb here. See, she earns a living by modeling. She earns a living by modeling. This is the topic about M-O-D-E-L. But our topic is not that now. Most of them, when they write models, means M-O-D-E-L-S. M-O-D-E-L-S they write. So M-O-D-E-L-S, models. Or the other name it has. What is that? Auxiliaries. Auxiliaries. What are that? The topic auxiliaries. See here. In the other form, what is the other name? Auxiliaries. What they were called? Models are also called as auxiliaries. And these auxiliaries, once we can find this example, set 1, set 2. In the set 1 example, Prakash has a scooter. They have a car. Prakash has a scooter. They have a car. Here, the verbs has and have are the main verbs, or else we can call it as a principal verbs or main verbs, because no other verb is there. Isn't it? So, has and have acting as a main verb, and they express position. What they express? Position. Okay, when you come to second set, see, Prakash has come today. They have visited the zoo. They have visited the zoo. In these two examples here, has and have, both, they became helping verbs, because main verb is come and visited. Here, has and have, what are they? Present perfect tense of the verb. They are acting to form as a verb for the present perfect tense. We have to go with the structure. What is the structure of present perfect tense? Subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. Isn't it? Such case, present perfect tense of the verb come and visited. Okay. Did you observe the difference? Set 1 difference. Has, have acting as main verb or principal verb. Why? Because it doesn't have any main verb. Automatically, this one will take it as a main verb, the helping verbs. But in the second set here, Prakash has come today. So, main verbs we have come and visited. So, the helping verbs, or else we can call them as auxiliary verbs. Okay. Now these auxiliaries are divided into two categories. One is primary auxiliaries, model auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries. And see here in the primary, we will be getting be, is, am, are, was, were. Once again, be, is, am, are, was, were. And next, do, does, did. Okay. Next one, have, has, had. Okay. And these set of things are called as be forms. See here I wrote be forms do forms and have forms. What they are called? What are the primary auxiliaries? Be forms, do forms, have forms. Be forms are is, am, are, was, were. Do forms are do, does and did. Have forms, have, has, had. This combination is called as a primary auxiliaries. And now come to modal auxiliaries. Can, could, may, might, will, shall, should, will, would. And next must, ought to, need to, dare. And used to also will be getting. So modal auxiliaries are these. I think you understood clearly. What was the difference of this? What was the difference of modal auxiliaries? So we came to know what is modal, difference between MODAL and MODEL, right? And what are called as auxiliaries. Auxiliaries in the sense helping verbs. What are they? In the illustration I have given you an examples, right? So from that onwards, what are primary and what are modal auxiliaries? Okay?
Present prescribed topic for grade 10 is modals, auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries, modal verbs, whatever the name may be. Okay. Now let us know the definition of it. A modal verb is a type of auxiliary verb that is used to indicate modality, that is the ability, permission and the possibility. Permission, possibility, ability, main these things, and necessity. Okay. Suggestion, request, these all comes under next category. Main concept is modality, that is likelihood or ability or permission or possibility. Okay. And what comes under modal verbs? We have discussed just now. What are the list? Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, ought to, dare, must. Okay. This list totally is called with the title modals. And see now the structure. Means if you have a columns like subject, modal verb, main verb and complement, means anything, means object we can say. Okay. I must go to sleep. I is a subject, must is a modal verb, go is a main verb. The complement word means the object is to sleep. I must go to sleep. Or we must go to sleep is also correct. And we can drink some water, or I can drink some water. You should eat some food. He may eat some food. She will do some exercise. It will eat some food. It may drink some water. It should go to sleep. So it is also used. So what is the subjects here? I, we, they, you, he, she, it, or else your name or my name also we can use. Nouns or pronoun as a subject. And what are the modal verbs used here? Must, can, should, may, will. And the verbs we have taken go, drink, eat, to. And the object or complement here, to sleep, some water, some food, some exercise, right? Modal verbs do not add s or es to the third person singular. That is one point what we have to remember. I repeat again, modal verbs do not add s or es to the third person singular. Means third person in the sense he, she, it, like that. See there, he can swim. It's correct, obviously. But he can swim, C-A-N-S. It is so funny to listen even. So that's wrong. Cans we should not use. There is no what is that, yes or es format, right? In this we can take the negatives also. Can, can't, could, couldn't. The negatives. Okay, can, can't, could, couldn't. And in these negatives, modal verbs don't. Once again, what is that? These can, negatives also will be there. Can, can't, could, couldn't. Isn't it? Means, for example, the negatives also we can have: can, can't, could, couldn't. And here modal verbs don't need auxiliaries to form negative or and question also, and the question even. Means negative in the sense, auxiliaries means I said na, be forms, do forms, have forms. They are not a mandatory here at all. I can explain you in an example. She should stay. There is a positive statement. What is the negative of it? Means affirmative statement. What is the negative of it? She shouldn't stay. That's it. But we can't bring the auxiliaries here. She doesn't should stay. Nothing. If it is a question format, why should she stay? Why should she stay? But not why does she stay. That is the wrong way of questioning. Okay. And now come to the usage of can. How to use can. It is used for in three categories or four. What is that? Ability, if not possibility, or impossibility. And next is asking for permission. Next, request. So 4 categories. What are they? Ability or possibility, impossibility, asking for permission, or request. So if in the concept of ability and possibility, let us go with an example. They can control their own work. They can control their own work. If it is negative, they can't control their own work. That's it. If it is impossibility, we can't fix it. Negative tense. We can't fix it. Negative means here we have to go ahead with impossibility only. Asking for permission. Can I bring here? Request. Can you help me? So how to use can we came to know. With ability or possibility or impossibility, asking for permission and request. And now what about the usage of could? Here the usage of could is permission, request, possibility, future, ability. What are those? Permission, request, possibility, future and ability. Okay. So for permission we can see, could I borrow your dictionary? That is permission. Could I borrow your dictionary? Now request. Could you say it again more slowly? Could you say it again more slowly? Possibility. I think we could have another tea. That is possibility. There is a possibility. Can we have? Like that. The meaning is that I think we could have another tea. Future. I wish Sindhu could meet me next week. Okay, or else you can take another name. I wish Rajesh could meet me next week. Like that we can take. Ability, he gave up his old job so he could work for us. What is that? His ability is he gave up his old job. Now he can work for us. That is his ability. So could usage is for permission, for request, for possibility, for future and also ability. So dear students, overall we learn about the difference between MODAL, MODEL. There we got a clarity. Next, what are called as modals. Modals and auxiliaries, or modal auxiliaries or modal verbs. Whatever the title, it is a slight difference. And these auxiliaries are divided into 2 categories. One is primary auxiliaries, second one is modal auxiliaries. Okay, and when it was divided like this, and primary auxiliaries are be forms, do forms, have forms, and modal auxiliaries are can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to, used to or need to or dare. Okay, we learned the definition also. What is that auxiliary verb? It adds to the information about modal verb to indicate the modality, that is likelihood, ability, permission or possibility. Okay, and we have discussed this structure also. With the modal verb could, let us go ahead with simple how it is, and continuous how it will be, perfect how it will be, and perfect continuous how it will be. Like if it is simple, I could work, isn't it? he could work, it could work, they could work. Means all the first person, second person, third person. I have taken that examples. And if it is continuous, I could be working, he could be working, it could be working, they could be working. And when it comes to perfect, I could have worked, he could have worked, it could have worked, they could have worked. And if it is perfect continuous, I could have been working, he could have been working, it could have been working, they could have been working. In such a manner, this could transforms in the present tense. And we also learnt the usage of could and also can. Can and could usage we have learnt. That's all for today, students. With this, I will conclude today's class. I will wind up it. And homework, I will be giving you some exercises, okay, on can and could, the usage of can and could. Okay, bye. Thank you.